Being Salieri. 1984 movie Amadeus is one of the best examples of music-related movies. Movie focuses on great competition between Salieri and Mozart. Salieri is pictured as a composer being on a Habsburg court, and he's an example of a person whose hard work and understanding of the customs bring him to basically top of his possibilities. On the other hand, we have Mozart. He is pictured as a total opposition of Salieri. He is young and Salieri is much older. He doesn't know how to act in this environment, or maybe he just doesn't care about it. And most importantly, he's a musical genius, while Salieri is pictured as a boring and untalented. Mozart appearing is an enormous threat for the older composer. As we can predict, young talented Mozart replaces Salieri and diminishes his role on the court. Salieri in the movie is a devastated man who cannot accept and understand how a person that horrible as Mozart can be so much talented.
You know, we have met before in this very room.
Salieri also is pictured as a deeply religious man, which leads to his conflict with God, as he supposedly chose Mozart as the way to show God's greatness to the world. That is the story shown in the movie. The point of this video is not to verify whether these are facts or fiction. Instead, I want to point out how devastating vision is pictured in Forman's movie. It pictures music as a sport competition. Salieri could be a sprinter originating from a small country who is best at his craft there, winning everything he can. In his country, he goes to international competition, and then he is crushed completely by one of his opponents. He is crushed so hard that he stops running because he can't match with the opponent. So, as he quits running, he is deeply depressed and his faith in God or gods vanish. He sees the only way to succeed by a death of his opponent. As this kind of scenario is possible to imagine, it looks very foolish, because the runner, Salieri, he didn't suddenly decrease in running skills. He just encountered someone whose running skills are better at this particular point. The movie shows enormous gap between Mozart's genius and Salieri's pathetic composition talent. This gap can't be decreased by any chance. But what movie forgets to show is that Salieri's skills are still exactly the same as they were. Mozart is just a new point of focus for him. This new point of focus devaluates every other achievement made by Salieri. But after all, he wasn't the only living composer at his time. There have to be many others. But he was the one who succeeded on the Habsburg court. The easy conclusion of this video could be we can often diminish our own achievements by comparing it to others. But also, let's imagine how it would be to put ourselves in Salieri's position. So, is being Salieri is such a bad thing after all? Let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching, and please subscribe as there are new videos coming up soon.